All right.
Okay, we're back. We're back. What's up?
Right.
Okay, we're back. We're back. What's up? We are back.
Back again.
Welcome to the podcast. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I am Maurice. We
I
have,
am
excuse me, go ahead.
I am Farah Neo.
We're back for the end of the season, closing out the year with a final show. Had to get back in the studio, cover some topics. We got some hot topics to talk about.
And do.
You know what I mean? But first, let's get a cheers to the end of the year. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
You know. Now, let's get a recap. What's up? How are you closing out the year? What's been up? What type of year has it been?
Honestly, it's been an eye-opening year for me. Accomplished a lot,
Mhm.
Neo brand season's still out. We're about 3 months deep
Right,
into
right.
it, so it's going well.
Yeah,
And just growing and prospering. That's how we're closing it out.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go about it. That's a good way to go about it. And you said you're closing out the season right now. So at the beginning of the year, do you have like a new season coming out or what's up?
So it's gonna be spring. We're doing a spring season, and it's gonna be really dope. We have something up our sleeve for this one.
Got some new drops planned ahead for the new seasons. All right,
Definitely.
that's pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. That sounds good. What about how are you? What type of mindset are you having closing out the year?
Um, I would just say a mindset of just standing on, you know,
Yes,
standing
then
on business.
really is that what it is? Is that what it
Yeah.
is? All right, all right, so we got the first cap session already. Farrah is cleaning out the closet. You know what I'm saying? We're getting rid of people. Is that what you said? You was shedding. Let's
Yeah,
let's let's,
it's
let's talk
definitely
real right here. You know what I mean? Let's talk real right here. So we are. You getting rid of what do you say you was doing
it's
here? Let's talk
cutoff
about it.
season.
Cutoff season. See, now we're talking about it.
It's
Now it's
cutoff
cutoff
season.
season. Okay, we're ending the year with cutoff season. So tell me what that means then. What's cutoff
That
season?
means getting rid of anybody that doesn't want the best for me, doesn't have good intentions for me, and just,
Yeah,
anything according to that.
dropping all the deal weight.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
basically.
Okay, that's fair. I'll cheers to that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Me
cutoff
too.
season.
Cutoff
You know,
season.
I think everybody does that at the end of the year.
Mm-mm.
No, you don't think everybody does that at the end of
I
the
feel
year?
like I've been doing it all year.
You've been cutting people off all year?
Yeah.
For what? What's up? Why is that?
Man, it's just a lot of dead weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just went through retrograde, right?
Retrograde was insane.
Yeah. What was going on with the retrograde? What's up? How was
Oh,
that?
well, first off, for like people that don't know what retrograde is,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Tell them what
a
retrograde is.
month where, or a period in time where the planets are like aligning and it's making everybody go crazy, car accidents, uh, clouded memories, and just a bunch of havoc. And so that's been going on, and
Yeah. Yeah. So what about your live stream? That's another topic. It's another big part of what you do. Or
retrograde.
another big part of all that retrograde.
Yeah, it's
You
been
know,
wild.
it's been wild.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely. I mean, you've been there.
I have been there.
Yeah, you've been there.
I have been there. It's been
Yeah.
it's been a little while. People been acting up.
Uh
You
huh.
know, it's been getting interesting in there as of lately.
Yeah.
You
What
know,
What is your experience like for the stream lately?
for your live stream lately,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, it's a toxic place. You know what I'm saying? It's a toxic place.
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot of ego, a lot of jealousy in there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of lame shit going on. You know what
Lame
I mean?
shit.
It's a lot of lame shit going on. not to talk about your people, but I just seen like from my experience, you know, you know, from my experience, there's like a lot of jealousy going on. There's a lot of weird characters in there. Um,
Shout out to my people though.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I listen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold it down for
yeah.
y'all.
Hey,
Y'all, you
shout out
got
to
to
the shout out. Hey, yo, shout out to the internet characters out here to keep it going. You know what I mean? Like, all right, that's
facts,
cool. But
facts.
yeah, there's a lot of characters in there. There's a lot of like overly aggressive guys that have this that have this internet fantasy that they'll somehow meet you one day. I don't know where
Mm.
that comes from, but I don't know. There's guys that are I've heard that are willing to be side dudes, you know, just on a simple strength to mess with a chick that they want. You know what I mean? There's a lot
I
of
mean,
things.
I think the side dude thing isn't just like a my life type of situation. I think that's just men of 2025. Like a lot of men are accepting side roles nowadays.
You really think so?
I think so.
Why is that?
Just because like they feel like I hear a lot of guys talking about how it's less work, less stress.
I mean, of course, it's less work, less stress. Like, what do you have to worry about? You don't have to be in a relationship,
That part.
and you're so it's not. I don't think it's 2025.
It's just in
I think
general.
it's just 2025 maybe have been shining a light on a lot of things. Like
Hmm.
social media is like shining a light on a lot of things.
Yeah.
To where it's just like people were already like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's just now you just see them and they have profiles.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's more
it's a little
real.
something different,
Yeah.
but that's a good way to end the year. What about you? So you've been cutting a lot of people off?
Yeah, I still got a couple more to go, I
Yeah,
think,
who else
you
you got
know.
cut off? Who else you got
I
left?
don't know,
Yeah, I
you
seen
know.
you had a list of two more people to go, right?
Too many, yes.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
more people to go. You getting rid of them?
I might, I'm trying to decide, we'll see how
Okay.
December goes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. You know. So there's been a hot topic lately. Um, the the Diddy
Oh my
the Diddy
God.
documentary, right? You got a good watch on that one. You got a good watch on that.
Yeah, I have to say, like, 50 Cent definitely did an amazing job.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. He shoots the best documentaries and movies, series,
Yeah,
all that,
like,
right?
he's definitely one of the ones. Because the
Yeah.
way that it just plays through,
Mm.
it's like you have no questions after it. You're just like, everything makes sense.
Oh yeah. So okay. So if everything makes sense, then what is your take from it?
It definitely paints, the industry in like a kind of dark light that most people wouldn't see it as.
Mm.
So we're seeing Diddy in his like, bad phase versus, the media painting him as this, amazing
Right.
persona,
Mm.
an amazing entrepreneur killing the game. We
Right.
see like the dark side,
Mm.
and I think that that's what we kind of needed to see.
Yeah. But don't you think like when I'm watching the whole thing, I didn't see the whole thing, but I probably got to I think the middle of the third episode. Then I kind of just stopped. But it's just like I've where they started talking about the Tupac death and Suge Knight and all
He
that. You know
killed
what I'm
Pac. Let
saying?
me
See, listen.
find out. Let me find out. That's
What you gonna do? What
crazy.
you gonna do? Look. Nah, but look, all of the everything that they're bringing up in there, like all of the accusations, all of the old stories. We was talking about that yesterday. I was like, they talk about his baby mom Kim, because there's like a whole story that they had on
Yeah, they
her.
didn't really touch on
They
that,
touched on her a little bit,
but not too
but
much.
there's so much that they've talked about that's okay. It's been swept up under the rug
Yeah,
because of the public image, but a lot of stuff, I'm not surprised, and you heard a lot about it. You know what I mean? I think if anybody was just really like bad, like Diddy has been that dude getting people. He's been in people. He's been putting people in bad contracts. That's
that's
easy.
true. That's
That's
true.
you
That's
know what I
true.
mean.
But
Getting them on
to
a
go to the extent of killing people is it?
well. I was getting there. You know.
That's
I was getting. I
extreme.
started. I started with the contracts. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But people have disappeared around him. You know what I mean? And that's just like
definitely.
something that is not surprising to what I'm saying.
I
You
mean,
know what I
what's
mean?
trending right now is the fact that um, Big he killed. Okay, so they accused him of killing Biggie,
Yeah.
and then he made Biggie pay for his own
Y'all see that?
funeral.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
going out dancing on stage.
Well, okay.
Like I'm about to drop my solo,
Yeah, yeah,
take
yeah,
Biggie out
yeah.
the cup. Like what?
Okay, because look, this is what he did. He always made everything an expense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm Diddy, right? Um, you were part of Danny D. Kane, right? Okay,
Okay.
right, right. So we're shooting your music video, and I'm in a video. I'm paying myself because I'm in a video for one,
Right.
right? Now, oh, you need some cars. We're using my cars. You're renting my car, so we're paying. Like he's putting you know what I
Expenses.
mean?
Yeah.
Like like all that is coming back to the company. So you're making a nice little video, but now you owe Diddy because I owe the record. He was doing
So he's
people
just
like that.
racking up bills, and
He was
then
doing people like that. So that's why when I think that they said when Craig Mack had a platinum album, he was broke. You know what I mean? He had a platinum.
but I don't know. I'll never agree with that because artists do a lot of work, and it's like at least cut them like a check. Like the scene where he was in the club and he was like, "I need some money for this," and he ball full of money, and you give him $100.
100 ones or what? 100 ones.
Like that's grimy.
Yeah, I mean, how much you want this?
I mean, he could have gave him some more. It's like
Couple. All right, I
you the
mean,
only one eating out of your team.
yeah, that's kind of weak right there. That's kind of weak right there.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. All right, well, let's see how you feel about Diddy because, you know, it was a little. I mean, I don't know. I guess it was a different tune, not from you, but from a lot of people. See,
yeah,
that's how a documentary does people, though. You know what I mean? It brings everything to light, but this is stuff that was already knowledge that people
yeah.
had before. But now that it's just hot topic, now people have a different opinion.
That's true.
If they would have seen this,
Years ago.
if this would have came out before the trial, it would have been a wrap for him. If
Oh,
this would have came out
facts.
before the trial,
Yeah,
it would have been a wrap for him.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
So
you got QPD admitting to stuff and a bunch of people, and then it's like for me, I feel like this documentary should have came out a long time ago, but everybody was so quiet because they was living a lifestyle. And
yeah,
the only reason like you're coming out now is because you want a check.
yeah, because everybody broke. Because he said
Yeah,
I didn't, yeah, because he was living good. But it's like, look, like,
facts.
hey, look, money done ran out. You know
Right.
what I mean? Money done ran out. I need that. Hey, but see, Diddy still living good. You didn't, you didn't turn into a billionaire
Exactly.
at this point. Your money kept going up, and yeah. So I can kind of get it a little bit. You know what I mean? On that one.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of people mad.
Yeah, everybody mad. Yeah, everybody mad. Everybody mad. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's what's on your timeline right now.
Oh
Just
yeah, it's
yeah,
popping with the
that's
Diddy
what's
stuff.
that's what's on the
Yeah.
timeline. What else is on your timeline right now? We got we talked about the social media. We had like a debate. Um, how do you feel about your significant other? Like, how do women feel about their significant other liking posts, commenting, um, or doing anything like that? Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like depends on what it is. I don't mind somebody liking posts, but it really depends on what you're doing in the post that you like.
What type of posts are okay with you?
Like, meme posts, comedy posts, viral stuff that's not disrespectful.
That's good. That's good. Viral stuff is not disrespectful. That's fine with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
All right. That's cool.
What about you?
That's cool. Uh what's the question here? What's the
How do
how?
you feel about your partner liking posts on social media?
Um, I guess it all depends on what type of post you liking.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, it all depends on the type of post you like it. You
So
know.
like a comedy post or something like what? Right.
You feel me? See, it's like now, okay, now something like some muscle head dude with his shirt off on the, something on the skit. I'm like, what is you doing? Like, that's what you on here? That's what yeah, you know what I mean? Or
Why are you even looking at what she liking?
That,
nah,
but let's talk about it. Let's
nah.
talk about it.
Here's you know what? Actually, here's the thing. Here's the thing. How about this? How about this? Because when you're on social media anyway, and you're scrolling, it's just like boom, that shit pops up, and it's just like, oh, I see you in the comments on this shit, or I see you already liking this. It's not me seeing like through her phone or anything, or this and that. It's just like you can just see people. You can see like people that you're connected to, what they like, or
But
what
if
they.
it's like you're laughing because it's a comedy post,
Right.
Yeah, you good with that? You
I
good with that
mean,
on
like,
both ends? You think that's fair on both ends?
you
That's
don't think
good.
that's you think that's a
Uh,
bit much?
you know what I mean? So here's the thing. Here's what I heard. Here's what I heard. And I heard a female say this one
Okay.
time. Right? She was like, if you're in the comments, if you're liking, if you're doing that, then
Mm.
you're trying to get some type of like you're trying to get some type of reaction and attention for that interaction right there. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm just telling you.
I
That's
disagree. I disagree with that.
all right, you can disagree with that. You know what I mean? As long as it's fair on both sides to me, then it's cool. As long as there's an understanding. I mean, I know as a guy, there's certain things that I'm not gonna like. There's certain like I'm already knowing like,
Really?
yeah, really. There's certain things like I'm not gonna like, ass shaking, twerking videos.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
I just kind of keep it scrolling anyway. It don't even be on my
Keep it
timeline for the
scrolling.
first part.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just saying it.
I gotta show you my girl Brianna's. When you see her Instagram, you be like, oh,
Yeah, you try to
I
see.
love her.
Yeah, see,
And
that's
I
it.
don't even swing that way.
Yeah, you. Okay, all right. Well,
Dude, she badass.
okay.
I'll take your
Okay.
word for that. But see, I don't be needing that in my algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I don't be
Oh,
needing that.
okay.
You
Not
know,
shit.
they're there, but it's just certain,
There,
certain.
there.
You know what I mean? They're there. They're always there.
They're a little bit
They're
there.
always there.
Right.
They're always
But
around.
I don't want any
But
more.
it's just like, yeah, yeah. You know
Anymore
what I
is
mean?
crazy.
Yeah, it's oversaturated anyway.
I don't know. My timeline is just like 90s artists. My timeline is very square.
90s artists, really? Is it really?
It's
Really?
like 90s people,
Like, what's that, Bon Jovi?
Leos, no, like Beyonce, like all the people that I like,
Some
Beyonce, Rihanna,
some Zodiac.
yeah, Zodiac stuff. Like my stuff
Mm,
is very, very square. Like I may see the viral thing if I'm swiping, but my
see, that's
main
what. Yeah,
page
yeah, yeah.
is just, I'll be like, dang, mine is kind
Yeah,
of boring.
that's how it is. That's how it is with me. Like I'll see like the
Right.
virals. Like once you slide over and click the reels, like that's all it's getting is like that's all you see is like the viral.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? The viral this is viral that. So, that's pretty much how it goes.
yeah. I
You know
need to
what I
turn
mean?
my timeline up if y'all are getting.
Hey, it's all there. It's all there. You know what I mean? I seen you on a couple little posts before.
Oh yeah,
I ain't gonna bust you out right here.
I seen you too.
You have?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't gotta talk about it. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I just said,
But
oh.
nobody see me.
No, I
I ain't
haven't
see.
seen that.
You see what I'm saying?
I
See,
see,
but she
I
ain't
see
like
some of her
she
posts.
ain't
She be
liking and
liking
commenting.
dog stuff.
That's all. Yeah, 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 yeah. Your whole yeah. Pilar's wholesome. She's
I
liking
see
dog
like
stuff.
I
anything.
thought I was in the calendar magazine.
Nah, she over here sharing. Yeah,
February.
she be sharing
Love
the
month.
where you donate and all
Yeah,
that and
I'm like,
all like yeah.
wow,
She
like,
little humanitarian. You
yeah.
know what I
I'll
mean?
be
That's
like,
what's up.
okay.
Yeah, that's hot right there.
Don't get me started with the titty showing.
Oh, see, I didn't see that.
See,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
see
See that
that.
part?
Don't
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up?
The
Yeah,
Janet Jackson cut.
Uh oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah, just it's a little crazy out here. You
I
know.
should reenact that.
With the Janet Jackson,
Yes,
that
that's
would be hilarious.
sick.
That would be dope.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah.
you need to be doing some reels. You know what I mean?
No,
Some
I gotta work.
gotta work. That's crazy. Yeah, work is working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So we got some hot stuff for the podcast coming up for the year. Um,
With social media rules, I don't know. I guess we just say like respect. It depends because it's different with everybody. So you just gotta respect
do you
the
set do you set
rules.
boundaries before or after you get mad?
Well, if I see something, then I'm like, we're not doing
Right, right, right,
that.
right, right. Okay, I got you. I
But
got you. I got you. Like
yeah,
you would check that. You would check your
well, I'd
type
be
of
like,
person.
this made me feel some type of way. I don't, you know,
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's a good way to check something if you feel some type of way about it. Check it right there.
right then and there, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's one thing I want to actually like one thing with people like I remember not to go too far off topic, but
Mm,
I remember it's like one of the questions that we had when we was going over and we were talking about we were talking about like getting mad and
getting married
how do you get over certain things and
when
how do
you're
you deal
mad.
with being mad and things like that.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, yeah, yeah. So like if you feel a certain type of way, it just kind of correlates with that. So like if you're feeling a certain type of way, excuse me, do you hold that in for a second? Do you let it process, or do you kind of just deal with it right on cue, right on as soon as you're feeling? How do you deal with that? I want some
It
advice.
depends on what I'm mad about. Like sometimes I feel like it's directly got to go to the source, ASAP. Other times,
Are you
I
a
may just joke about it, in a joking manner,
What do you mean?
make light of the situation.
Yeah. Are you a we good, we good. All right, so we're back over here. All right, so we took a little intermission. First, let's get back to the what we're drinking today. We're not sponsored, but we are sipping. What are we drinking over here?
Stella Rosa today. We've
You
got the
know,
watermelon flavor and we have Stella Berry,
Stella Berry. So how
which is
you?
fire, my favorite.
Yeah, that's your favorite one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So how you feeling? It's pretty good.
it's pretty
It's
good.
pretty good.
It's nice. It's fruity.
It's a nice light drink. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it.
Hmm.
It's a good pick. So
So, back to the social media thing, real quick.
uh,
How do you feel when it comes to dating? Like, how do you feel about your woman's posts online? Like, what she's posting?
how do I feel about her post?
Yeah.
Uh, well, it depends. Like, what she posting for? Like, who she posting for? Like, what did she do?
I mean,
You
she
know what
could
I
be a
mean?
model, or she could be, since you date, those types of women.
Okay. How do I feel about it?
Mhm.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. Um,
Like, where do you draw the line? Like, okay, take
we're,
that down.
okay, dating women in the industry is like if I don't think any guy should be able to hop on your page whenever he wants to, scroll and see a bunch of ass whenever he wants to.
Okay.
That's where I draw the line at. Now, if you do content, you do a lot of content. You know what I mean? There's you're an influencer. That's different. People get paid for ads.
Right.
You have your brand. That's different. Certain things like that, even if you're doing like viral things, if it's not too crazy, like I wouldn't get mad at certain things like that, but I just know I just know what brings the wolves out.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I know what brings the wolves out. Females will say it's light and I didn't mean it like this and that, but you know what brings the wolves out too. You know how guys are going to react to everything. A little bit of extra skin, a little bit of little stomach. You know what I mean? It's just like guys act like they've never seen it before when they see it. So it's just I can handle certain things. You're gonna get comments. You can't handle who is interacting.
Mhm.
You know, more so it's how she interacts and receives that because I think there's also a thing about like access. You could post all day or whatever, have your post lined up, but if guys are able to reach and contact you, and you have a female that's interacting with fans, that's where I draw the line. Like fans are
Interactive.
fans.
Yeah.
Fans are fans. Let them like, let them share. You're off limits. That's
Yeah.
how I feel. You know what I mean? But what about you? Where do you draw the line? Because you've dated in the industry as well. So how do you feel about that? Because you know how females are.
Um, I just say keep it respectful. I mean, y'all don't really post like inappropriate, you know.
I mean, but we know what we could get away with. We know what brings the wolves out
I
too.
mean, yeah, definitely. But like, I mean, I don't really see y'all trying to thirst
What's
trap me or
Thursday?
nothing.
Thursday, bring some gray sweats out on Thursday. You okay
Yeah.
with your
I
yo?
mean, okay, like no, that's
Oh,
clearly drawing
see,
a line.
see, crush,
That's
see, you drawing a
But
line.
that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all know what nice to do. Like, gray is clearly gray sweatpants is out.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
like I'm not gonna hop online. Like, I have a lot of like some people message me and they're like, I allow my kids to follow your page because it's classy. It's not,
Yeah.
And I try to keep it on that level.
Yeah, you have a real respectful page. Your
Yeah.
page is respectful. I don't think that yeah, you can't go on there and go
Yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't go on there, dudes can't go crazy on there. But it's
Nah.
just, you know, certain things though, it's just I'm drawing a line where it gets a little too risque, you know. But
Mhm.
like we had a conversation yesterday, right?
Mhm.
Talking about like what would you let your partner get away with? Not necessarily like get away with, but what would you allow and okay with? Being dating in the industry, you get a movie role. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? You get a movie role. You allowing your dude to
That's kind of weird. I don't know about touching feet with another girl.
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
But
Get your
okay, this is gonna be like a career like jump for him. Like he's really gonna be
y'all
in the
y'all
industry
y'all in
after
y'all in
this.
it after this. Y'all in it after this. Take me through there. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
he's
Like yeah.
like this is his breakthrough
This is the real
film.
Nah.
this
She
is the
said nah.
hey look this is
See, definitely.
this is the real bag movie.
Right.
Yeah, this is the real bag movie. You know what I mean?
Me
Does that happen? How would you react to that, Reed? If
See?
your girl comes home and she just had a sexual scene?
No.
She a movie star, right? She an Oscar winner.
Hold on for a second, cause first there's a whole protocol that goes on with that. Like you're gonna see a script first. You know what I mean? So if she has that role, I don't think
So
so.
it's a no, huh?
It's a no for me. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. I'm sorry. I'm
Really?
sorry. I mean, you're not about to be I'm not about to have my woman getting hot and steamy with Michael B. Jordan
but
up
if
under
it's
the
just a kiss though.
nah. See,
A
see,
kiss?
a kiss like a certain little kiss is like it depends.
Because they
Like
don't really
But
be
you
doing
know
it. They
she's
don't
an actress.
Yeah, they really
I
don't.
don't care about
Right.
that
And that's
shit.
the thing. Like, why date an actress or an
Right.
actor if you know that could be a possibility? They might just get a role. Like
All right,
usually.
so we had a so me and my homeboy had a conversation, right?
Mhm.
So Melo and Lala,
Mhm.
Melo NBA player, got the real bag already. Lala was trying to establish herself and she was getting roles.
Yeah.
She got her biggest role. Your boy 50. She had the role on you know where I'm going with this? You know
Yeah.
where I'm going with this? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the movie? Michi. What's Meech?
Power? No,
Meech,
not power.
Meech.
BMS.
BMF. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's on. Was it BMF or was it Power? It was Power, right?
I think it was Power
Okay. My
because that's
fault.
what
My
we
fault.
were
My
talking
my bad.
about.
My bad. So it was Power. So she has a role, and then she had a couple roles, and they out. They out. You know what I'm saying? Topless roles, steamy kissing, little sex scenes, topless. There's no way that I'd be okay with that. There's no way I'd be okay with that.
She sharing She goes home to you.
So now you're okay with it, or you're not okay with it?
She said no.
So yeah. So is it okay or not okay? You know what I'm saying? Like obviously we're
But
sharing
I
income.
wouldn't be dating the
I just don't. You know what? Yeah, I guess that's what it is because it's like I'm not about to have again. It goes to the social media thing, right? Where I wouldn't want my female on social media having guys be able to just see like a whole bunch of ass and you know what I'm saying all on her page. But shit, I go pull up this power clip of her and see them things over and over in replay, and it'll never go away. I'm not doing that. Nah, yeah. Certain things on the internet don't go away, so that's not okay with me. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm not doing that. You know, so
That's true.
you know I'm good. I'll pass. You know, take the next role.
even if you
I really love her.
let's say you guys were already together and then
Okay.
all of a sudden
Yeah.
someone spotted her and was like, hey, let me, and then she became an actress with, like,
Yeah.
What movie you watching?
I'm
You
saying.
about to get me upset over here. You know, no, I'm playing.
I don't
No,
watch
yeah,
Fair.
you've been watching too many rom coms and romantic comedies. Cause no, it's not. How do you feel about it? What do you think?
I mean,
You think that's like? How do you feel?
if my
Cause you're a actress.
yeah,
You've had credits, and how do you feel?
if it was a career breaking moment, I'm not gonna stop somebody from their breakthrough because they've probably been preying on that like all their life. Like it's not fair for me to be like it's either me or like I can't do that to somebody.
Okay, but nah. But here's this. Like, how do you know what type of career breakthrough it is? Like, just because it's a big production or a small production, does that matter? Like if you're in a big
It,
movie, if you're in a big movie nude, okay, boom. But if you're in a small movie with the same role, with less eyes, with less
if it,
money,
okay, but like I said, career breaking. So this is like Michael B. Jordan, one of the biggest actors are in it.
hmm
This is a huge Quentin Tarantino film. You know
yeah,
it's gonna
you got
be seen.
like a love scene with Kevin Hart.
Yeah, like
Then,
something like that. Anything.
Oh,
That's crazy.
mm,
did you say Kevin Hart?
yeah, I did. Yeah,
Oh,
That
damn.
would be the worst.
mm,
But
That would be the worst, she said.
nothing.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
wrong, Kevin Hart?
Nothing. It'd probably be comedy, to be honest. Like,
Comedy.
Yeah. See, you know what? There was a movie with Lauren London and Lil White Boy.
I love that
oh, the romance
movie.
thing. Oh
Yes,
yeah,
with
yeah,
Eddie
yeah.
Murphy.
They
I
didn't
seen
have they
that.
didn't have no type of they didn't have no kissing,
Yeah,
no
they didn't have.
touching.
That was a beautiful
Every
movie.
time it was about it would insinuate they was about to
Yeah.
they may have even been in bed together.
But
Yeah.
she's established though, so she can make those calls. Like, I don't want to do that
Yeah,
because she's already
but you
established.
understand but you understand I'm good with that. But she's good. She's good, but I'm just saying like if you can you could put that in there. Like look, I don't need to do all that extra.
I mean,
Then you're good. You know
you
what I'm
walking
saying?
into a Quentin Tarantino room telling him what you're not gonna do on your
Well,
first.
that's also well, okay. Well, a Quentin Tarantino movie. All right. I mean, I got you. I
Or
understand that part. I understand that
that's
part.
not gonna happen.
But let's say if you're in a Quentin Tarantino movie and it was just like a small, like, oh, I got a stripper role in the movie. No touching, no talking. I'm just up on a pole naked. You taking that role?
I personally have told myself I'm not taking any roles like that. I've
Good girl.
I've been offered certain
Hello,
roles.
hello. Wait a
I'm
second.
not
What if
doing
it's
no
life
roles like that.
changing though? Like, are you not changing? It's Quentin
No,
Tarantino.
I'm not doing stripper roles, hooker roles, any type of things of those
No type
nature.
of typecasting, type of
No,
anything. All right, so what if it's life changing? Are you not doing it? Because that's pretty much what we're talking about here.
no, that's kind of where I drew the line. But
That's
like
what. But you can have a love scene, but no stripper.
a
No.
kiss versus being known as the like Lisa Ray has to deal with her diamond roll
But
forever.
she's known for that. Like she's that's
Right.
a
It don't
staple.
matter what role she plays, she's gonna be known for that.
But she's famous off of that.
Exactly.
If she would have never had that role, you have never known her from anything else.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, where do you draw the line?
It's kind of hard. It's kind
Yeah.
of hard because that movie wasn't even like the biggest type of production movie. It was just like a real hood classic.
Yeah.
It just got crazy. You know, Players Club.
No?
What?
Bernie Mac?
No.
Oh, that's
What?
crazy.
You know, we're back again. Now we're gonna close out. We got some interesting questions over here. You know, from we talked about social media and everything, but one question that I wanted to ask, we're in an online, we're in a social media world. You know, a lot of things are online. You get your jobs online. You go to school online. You dating online now. You know what I
Dating
mean?
online, yeah.
Online dating. How do you feel about online dating? How do
I
you
feel
feel about
like
that?
I feel 50-50 about it.
I don't feel like okay. What do you feel 50-50 about? Because I don't see you ever. Okay, so I've made online dating profiles before.
Hmm.
I would never think to see you on an online like app,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying. So,
I'm probably not
so that's
going
what I'm
to,
saying.
yeah.
Like, so like if you're 50-50 about it, like how do you feel about like online dating? Like, what type of online dating would you do?
Like if you just so happen to like, see somebody on social media and you guys are like,
Mm.
but I'm not ever gonna create like a what they call them e-harmonies.
Yeah, right.
Nothing like
I
those,
would
but
think, yeah, I wouldn't see you on those. That's
yeah,
kind
nah.
of
I'm not going online to just date.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because online dating, I think online dating started way back, way back when MySpace had
Really?
came out. Man, when MySpace had came out, that's when the world opened up to each other. When MySpace came out, that's when it was just like now you got a full profile, like pictures, catalogs, kind of
Mhm.
like bio, who you are, and things like that. People see like your kind of like lifestyle, things like that, right? So you got your top 5 friends. You
Yeah.
got everything going on there, right? So that was
Mhm.
when people were moving across the country to go be with the other person. That's when all that
Really?
started. That's when all that started.
See,
I
I was too
promise you.
young for that.
Yeah, see, but that's when I don't know if I was old enough to be starting to move across country.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. That's when it started though.
Uh huh.
That's when that's when it started to merge.
Mhm.
And then now to all these other apps, they kind of I think piggybacked off of that, and then they saw what you could do with online connections,
360,
and
yeah.
then they just started making dating apps. But if you create it and people see a way, they'll low key like, well, shit, she's in Cali, she's in New York, she's in Florida, she's in such and such. Shit,
I'll just move.
I will move my whole life. You
But
know what
to
I
me,
mean?
I don't know. Is that crazy to like just give up your whole life where you've been
Hmm,
to for love? Like, would you do that? Would you
damn.
to start somewhere that you really
I
never
would,
been? You would.
I would, I
That's what's
would,
up.
I would. I think more so because the type of industry that I'm going into tech, I can work anywhere.
Yeah.
So you can be a digital nomad. You can kind of live anywhere, work anywhere. You can be anywhere in that space and take on your projects and jobs. But
That's what's
totally
up.
uprooting
That's what's up.
and moving to a new space, that's scary. But I think I'll be the type to do that. I told you I'm a lover
You
boy. Don't
might be.
nobody
You
see.
might be
That's what
more
I'm
than
trying to
me. You
say.
might be more
I
than
told
me
you
for
I'm a
sure.
real lover boy out here. Like I think that I wouldn't let distance see. Okay, long distance dating, right?
Hmm.
Okay, I I don't think I would let distance stop me, but there's got to be some type of working plan here.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can't just be in totally different regions and states and on the side of the map, and we're just liking each other. We might see each other once every, like, what's the plan here?
Right.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree. I agree. Like long distance, you have to have something where it's like eventually we're going to come together. But me
Mm.
giving up like my entire life to move
Would you? Would
is
you?
is crazy.
Would you do it though?
Um, I've done it once, but only because
Mm.
I already knew somebody. Like we already knew each other, and I was like, I moved, so
Okay,
it was
but
just me moving back. So
okay, but would you do it again? Would you?
not for a stranger.
Not for a stranger. Not
No,
for. I mean, not for a new love. It's not a
no,
stranger. It's a new love, new relationship,
no,
new chance.
no. We would have to do something like where it's mutual because me uprooting is a lot more than just
Right. It's just not that
yeah,
easy. It's
it's
a whole
not.
life. You got a lot of
Yeah,
responsibilities, people depending on you and all like that. It's kind
exactly.
of
So I
tough.
can't just uproot.
All right. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out of here. You know what I mean?
That
You know what I
part.
mean? Hey, I'm up.
Hey,
I look, man.
hey.
Look, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? But
Hope it works. That's the risk you're
yeah.
taking.
Why
That
man?
part.
I don't
I
think.
mean, my fear would be like, what if you uproot like everything that you're building and then it doesn't work?
Yeah,
Like,
But that's what everybody like. What happens when you go into a new relationship and you don't know how it's going to play
you
out.
dumb.
my mom is down the street.
That part.
You know what I mean? Move back up.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's fair. That's fair.
And if it don't, then you're just in another place. Now you gotta like
Then you gotta
move
then
back.
yeah. Or because there are a lot of cases where I hear that women have done that. They've broken up. Now you stuck. Now your ass is out in Houston trying to build a new life at the post office. You know what I'm saying? Because you need because you trying to make it. You got to stay out there and get a good job. Now you
That's
now you
right.
now you scripting out here. You know what I mean? Trying to make ends meet, and you just go back. You know?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I just don't.
Mhm.
Now, if we're married, then that's different. But like, I'm not going just on a whim of like, let's hope this works out. Like,
Yeah, you're not doing that.
mm-mm.
All right. Would you ever meet anybody off the internet?
Of course, I've met people off the internet.
Yeah. How's that going for you? Is that safe?
So far, thank God it has been safe. Because some people don't always get good experiences.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your experience with like have you ever found like a love off the internet or like more so friends?
I've worked with people. Of course, I went on dates and stuff like that.
All right, so like for future references, you know what I'm saying? Like how do you feel about that? You know,
um,
because there's guys like different cities,
yeah,
different you think like different like guys are different in different places?
they are.
You think so?
They
You think
are.
so?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I hear like southern guys are different, like East Coast
Definitely.
guys are different. Like just like
Definitely.
a different vibe on
Yeah.
like than the Cali guys.
Definitely.
Yeah, but you like Cali guys, don't you?
I
That's your speed, ain't it?
mean,
East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast men are, I would say they're more, calmer and
Really?
sometimes it depends on where they at. Now, New York, okay, they hyped up.
What East Coast are you talking about then?
I'm talking about like DMV, like
Okay.
DMV?
yeah, like DC, Maryland,
Oh,
Virginia.
Okay, that's different. Yeah, I could get that.
They're
Yeah,
more
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
chill. They got their different slang. They got it's a whole nother style.
Mhm.
And I feel like they're a little bit more.
that's making me
Look at her
blush.
smiling over there. You
No,
see? You see her? Do you see
I'm
her?
not
She's loving that
blushing.
shit.
Making
She's
me
loving that shit right now. Yeah. Look at her.
No,
So what's
Yeah.
going
East
on right
That's what I'm
No,
trying to tell her. Like you can see it
no,
all over her face
no.
when she's going
East
there.
Coast
Yeah, yeah.
man, to me, like I don't know, it's just different. Like the upbringing's a little different.
Oh yeah, the
I feel
upbringing.
like West Coast, it may be a little bit more spoiled over here.
Oh, really?
You know.
Well, luckily I was.
They
Yeah.
spoil you, West Coast.
No. West Coast men are spoiled out here because you know they get
You got
you
a
know
pamper then?
Oh yeah.
kind of.
Yeah. Well, shit. That's how it goes. Luckily, I was born on the East Coast, so it got nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So so there's also that. You know what I mean? So cheers to the East Coast.
Cheers to the
You
East
know what I'm
Coast. I'm
saying?
from the West Coast, so I mean,
You know.
you know.
Yeah. So there's that. You know
I
Who
what I'm
are
can't
you
saying?
looking
understand the
like
way
that?
they talk. Like my friend Chris, he came from the East Coast,
Uh
but he grew up there and then he moved here.
huh.
For a little
Oh,
bit. Wow.
Yeah.
the
It's
slang is
some thick
What's
the
that? What's
slang
shit.
that
is
question? What's
yeah, the
that
slang is
question?
different, but it's you
I
know,
How,
miss him. He went
yeah,
back.
really,
Yeah.
yeah.
what was that question I had? There was one. There was one I was. It was after this.
The online dating.
It was after the online dating one.
Oh, was it guy friends?
Bingo! There we go. Okay, okay, okay. So, all right, okay, okay.
Let's get into it.
All right, so let's get in that one. I think we can. This could be the last little topic right here, and see how
Okay.
you feel. So, what's your rules on your significant other having
Mm.
friends of the opposite sex? Do you want me to go first? Do you want to go first? You know what I
Um.
mean?
They look like shorts.
Okay, because that's how she feels about it.
Okay. If they look like squares or something. Okay.
Yeah, like
She look like a little square. Them little square chicks be trying to go too.
They're just not allowed to be like I think there's a boundary. Like, you know, I
Okay.
don't want to be like pulling up on my man and I see like the girl coming out or like, you know, stuff
yeah.
like that. Like I don't want to see stuff like that.
What do you mean a girl coming out like?
Like, oh yeah, you know, I was just hanging out with my friend and
She knows she gonna rub it in and love him
Like
a
not
little.
the house.
yeah,
Or
like don't pull up to
dinner.
the house or,
Like
you
dinner
know,
together. Like that's weird.
don't be
But if you
bringing
have a
me food and then you got a plate for her too, like, you know, like stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's off.
Yeah.
man, y'all
That's why I said
tripping.
climbing and tennis. It's like I'll meet you there. Cool.
Yeah.
Climbing in tennis?
Yeah.
Is there like a lunch date after that
I'm like,
or?
yo,
Oh,
because
No,
look,
because it's a group.
oh, okay. If it's a group thing,
Yeah,
then
go to his Instagram.
like those, like those run club, like those run clubs and things like
Yeah,
that.
like that.
Those
like
are
those are fun.
those are what?
Not the Nike Run Club. I mean, those
I'm
are
just
hot
okay,
shit.
okay, okay.
I said climbing.
I'm just saying, okay, so let's
Have you seen climber chicks?
I've seen all these chicks.
They look
Let me just tell you,
like
okay, let me
scary.
Really?
let
Got
me
big
put you
backs.
Oh,
onto something. Now,
not the big bag.
and you should know this too. Uh okay, so the gym is the new club for one.
Oh yeah,
If y'all don't know
definitely.
this by now,
The gym is
the
a
gym is the new
Yes.
club.
Yes.
Now, let me just tell you something for a minute. Now, correct. Right? Okay. Now, all these nice bodies working out, these run clubs, these social clubs, these single people climbing mountain. Now, your guy's a good guy. But what I'm saying is that this is the easiest way to be social and pick up extra dates, pick up females, guys pick up females and females pick up guys and all that. Like, not saying that that's what's it, but that's just the easiest route these days because everything is always on social media. So as soon as you're doing something active, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's just like, yo, you personal trainer, you're tripping. All this other stuff, these activities, these little cute tennis players, these little hiking dates, you know what I mean? See, now that's where it's just like it's not happening for me. I'm sorry,
No,
you know what I
no.
mean? I'm not a jealous person like that. I might be a little bit jealous. Okay, all right, but I know how guys are, and all a guy needs is a little bit of access to a female, and it's a wrap. Little smiling, little charm, little,
But I mean, you have to
couple little
trust your
jokes.
partner
You have
too.
to trust your partner, but I'm not about to have my partner hang out with no dude like me. Sorry, he might be a
Of
cool.
course not.
Okay then.
But
And
if
that's
he's
why I
like a
said
geek,
course.
what if he's a geek?
What if he's a geek? I could be a geek too. It don't matter. Geeks like draws too. What are you talking about? You ain't,
Okay, so it's
have you seen?
like
The chick will
Have you
we
seen
will
Revenge?
let them
Have you
in.
seen Revenge of the
right.
Nerds?
Why would we want us?
Have you
If
seen Revenge of the Nerds?
no.
Getting geeks is trying to get cheeks too. What are you talking
But if
about?
you're dating a woman and she's happy in her relationship, I don't think a woman's gonna put that on the line for like a dude. Period. Like if she's stuck with you and you're doing
Okay,
everything
but
right,
still, and yet you always a relationship is long, and you go through that argument. You go through a phase of arguing. You go through a phase of, you know what, we might be beefing for a couple of weeks right now, and we're in the same space. You feel like I gotta get out of this space. I need to shit. Oh, Maurice been trying to tell me let's go to lunch, get some pizza, get something to eat, get a smoothie, get an ice cream. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
But it
You
doesn't
ain't been
have.
arguing with him. He been telling you beautiful
But it.
every day for the past.
But it doesn't have to be.
Nah, hell nah.
You're my friend.
Nah, hell nah.
Exactly.
Babe
When
hears that. He's fine. You
Man,
look dope. You look hot.
that's different.
when a
You
female
know, but we're like, we know.
That's different.
Like,
I've known you since
that's my best friend.
I've known you since the 6th grade.
when a female puts a
That's
guy
true.
in a friend zone, that's
See,
where you're at.
True. That's
Yeah, but I ain't never been put in a friend zone.
Okay, but if a female puts a guy in a friend zone, most likely you're not getting out of that.
Yeah.
I ain't never been put in a friend zone though.
Okay, but like I'm saying, we're talking about guy friends. If you've been put in a friend zone, good luck.
Yeah. We don't think like.
Yeah, dudes can try for
Okay.
dudes can try for 10+ years,
Okay.
and we're like, no,
you're
I
just
only
my friend.
yeah.
Okay, but how do you feel about the females though? Because
That's different.
Yeah,
Chicks
it's totally
see, that's different. See, so is there?
exactly.
So there's always a double standard when it comes to certain
It's a
things.
double
Like
standard in life.
there's a double. Just can we get a high five? So there's always going to be double
There
standards.
always
So you
is.
have to understand that there's always going to be double standards when it comes to relationships. Some things your guy isn't allowed to do that, you know.
No.
How do you feel about that?
Those are hot chicks.
How do you feel about that?
Not all the time.
Well,
now it's getting spicy. See, now it's getting spicy. How do you feel about that?
That I don't like.
Strip
not
clubs?
Yeah.
I'm not really into strip
I don't
clubs.
care if they don't see each other, but like it's another chick's flesh, like
Grinding all on me.
yeah.
Now,
I can't have that. That's different.
now everybody. I'm